Hello everyone, and welcome to your September tarot reading video. Thank you all very much for supporting me through Patreon, and we are literally in the smack dab center of September 2020, and today is the day that I was activated to do your readings. And sometimes I can do it on the very first day of the month, and then sometimes the message is just like I have to wait. And I don't really know why that happens, but at least it gives us a whole month of potentials, and when the right time is presenting itself to me, I jump on it. And this month we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people who are supporting with $20 patronage to help me and my family and my blog and my business grow and thrive. And so in return, as a gift from me to you, I'd like to offer you a tarot reading to support you this month, as you probably are already aware of. Many of you have gotten quite a few of these by now, and you probably have been waiting for me. And I'm ready. I'm here. I am here to deliver the messages. I am a clear crystal current right now. So let's begin. Dear Source, may I please do reading for the Mind, Body, Spirit complex of Courtney. What is it that Courtney needs to know this month? All right, Courtney, I have 2 cards that have come through for you, and now we're just going to get into it. So here's your first card for September. It is the 8 of Swords. This card talks about the feelings of being trapped, of feeling paralyzed and unable to move forward. Usually it's due to, honestly, a lot of information that you've learned about the world. All of these swords is wisdom, it's information, it's knowledge. And you may have so much knowledge that you're feeling a little bit paralyzed to move forward. And so the message of this card is to kind of step out of the circling thoughts and take a break and pull yourself free of this state where you're kind of paralyzed to move forward. I similarly have to do that sometimes when I do tarot reading videos, because I'm in one state and then I need to move to another state to be able to deliver these messages, but sometimes it's difficult to move there with my normal environment. So I need to go out into nature and do something creative that's not related to anything. I'm not going to make any money off of it or anything. It's just a creative thing out of the house, somewhere new, that's going to break me open and break me out of my patterns. So I do feel confident to move forward, or at least I get that little extra kick of motivation and the ideas I need to move forward. And this goes really well with your next card. This is the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is the most creative queen in the deck, the most creative feminine energy, I would say, other than the Empress. But we have the Queen here, who is keeping the home fires burning. She keeps the family and all of the activities pretty much in alignment. She has the energy to offer to keep activities and things flowing on a pretty steady pace. I get this card a lot as well. And it also is talking about the fire element, about the creative element. It's not about, being patient. It's not about as thinking it through as much. It's more so responding to the world and creative ideas with enthusiasm, with non-judgment, and with a sense of joy and bliss. And so please, for you to break out of this cycle, engage with your creative self. Do something creative, and this should serve you very well this month. And yeah, I'm honored to be of service to you. I just realized that this isn't plugged in, so I'm going to just try and see if I can plug anything. Maybe that worked, but I am seeing that we're recording sound still. So thank you very much, Courtney, for your support on my channel. I know you're new, and I just wanted to say that these are some fantastic cards. I hope you take them to heart and allow them to carry you through the rest of the month. I'm seeing that it's a 1:11 p.m. my time right now, so that's another validation that this was a very strong reading, and you definitely are going to be getting something good out of this. So that makes me feel good as your practitioner, and I'm wishing you all the best. Next is my birthday month, October month, so I might do something different. But please, I'd love your feedback as well. I'm going to send you the timestamp of your reading, and please give me some feedback on how it went. All right, that's it for this month. Thank you again. Dear Source, may I please do reading for the mind, body, spirit complex of Nicole, of Nicole, of Nicole. What is it that Nicole needs to know? Okay, Nicole. Wow. We got the same card for you as I just got for the previous person, previous supporter. I'm going to see if I can get a follow-up card because you literally only got one card, which is fine. Is there another card for Nicole? Oh, there is. There's two more. Okay. I had a feeling. Wow. Amazing cards. Okay. Let's get into this, Nicole. Happy September. Again, here is the first card for you that has come out. This is the Eight of Swords. As you can see, this woman is loosely bound around her wrists. She has like a chain, basically, a tiny cute gold chain just kind of wrapped around her wrists. She obviously has a blindfold on. But the message of this card is that this is kind of like a self-caused entrapment, a self-caused paralysis, I should say. Excuse me. Paralysis. And so the message of this card is basically all of this information, all of these swords. The swords represent knowledge, truth, wisdom, the air sign. All of this airy knowledge and information is swirling around you, and well, at least it seems like I'm being shown that you are feeling almost incapable of moving forward with what you want to do next. Or maybe you don't even really know what you want to do next because you've learned and know so many things. So for you to move forward, the advice I gave to the previous person was to break out of your routine and do something for yourself creatively and allow yourself to create, not for any type of profit, not for any type of person in specific, unless that's really what you want to do. Just create something for you, create something that makes you feel good, makes you inspired. And even if it's not the way, it doesn't turn out the way you want it, that process will break you out and allow some of that thought and those patterns and that fear to be shifted in a way. And if you want to take it another step farther with your creative project, you may want to do something about what it is that you're stuck on right now. So let's imagine that you're stuck on maybe the quarantine. Okay, so let's do an art project about the quarantine. Write the word quarantine on something and erase it, or make some art throughout the word and transmute it, transform it, because it only means one thing to our minds right now, but it can mean so many things. And these are the kind of the ways that we break through. So what else is it that you need to do? We've got two more cards here. First card I saw was the Fool card. So you may be feeling a little bit scared to move forward because you're feeling that there's a new beginning coming. And when a new beginning comes, it is intimidating. But the Fool takes it with a smile, takes it with the knowing that you really don't know what's coming for you and what's next in your life. It's a beautiful part of this playground that we were born into in a way that we don't remember or really know 100% how things are going to show up here. And so that is why you embody the Fool. You embody the Fool and you take everything on like it's a new experience. You don't know what to expect, and you take it with a smile and you laugh and you have faith through the process, like a child as well. And then we have the Emperor card. So something is going to be built. Something is going to be made and created. And in a way, this is a more masculine energy. This is the ultimate masculine energy. So it offers support, it offers guidance, it offers structure, it offers growth, it offers nurturing in a more masculine way, as the masculine is more of structural and logical, and the feminine is more emotional and organically flowing. So more of like a wave instead of like, it's the vine on the trellis. The masculine's the trellis, the vine is the feminine. So you're going to be creating a new structure with this divine masculine energy, probably for your life, potentially for your family, potentially for your whole community, potentially for the world. You're creating a new structure through this time. And so I would say that, again, you don't need to know everything to begin. You're the Fool. All you need to know is that the universe is supporting you, and this structure is going to be brought to you. You're going to be building it, and you just have to smile and have faith with what comes to you in the moment, instead of trying to see big picture all the time. Just try and take it moment by moment, because the universe has your back. and you're going to be building something wonderful, and it's going to work out. So that's really exciting. Congratulations. I hope that all makes sense. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. Of course, next month is October. It is my birthday month, so I might do something a little extra special or different. We'll see. And yeah, I'll see you then. Thank you again. Dear Source, may please do reading for the mind-body-spirit complex of Ellen, of Ellen, of Ellen. What is it that Ellen needs to know at this time in her life that would be of service to her on her path? All right, Ellen, I'm seeing the Moon card first. Is there anything else that Ellen needs at this time to know about that would be of service to her on her path? I know she's a busy woman. All right, here we go. I'm like, there's stuff going on. I can sense it. It'll give me a little bit. Okay, cool. I've got some stuff here that's going to be really supportive to your main card. A major arcana card came through for you first and only, and then I pushed it a little to try and get some more cards for you and more of density of a message. But here it is. This is the Moon card. So the Moon card, as you can see here, is very, in a way, esoteric. It's a little bit, yeah, you see that the moon is not even really there. It's an illusion in the crystal ball. And so that is the message that I know about the Moon card, is that this is about illusions. There are things around you do not appear the way that they actually are. And so the advice of this card is to be patient with what you're seeing and not fully react. Don't let it fully trigger you. And wait for the sun to come. Wait for the daylight to bring answers and clarity to what it is you're seeing scurrying around in the dark. There is some illusion going on in your life. So if you could just stay sturdy, stay in your spiritual center, stay in your core, and realize that time will pass and these things will clear up. Whatever it is that you need to know will be shown to you. So don't get too reactive over things, because right now they aren't crystal clear, and that's on purpose. These shadows come in to remind us the things that trigger us, and then it's our job to be patient enough to wait for the clarity to then come and not get fully reactive and make any rash decisions. So what else are we seeing here? These are some follow-up cards that you may enjoy. A little bit of a, I would say this is a little bit of a, these are all kind of like a stern warning or some stern advice for you. It's funny, the tone behind the cards kind of changes per person. Ironically, it makes sense, but okay, so let's get into it. I'm just peeking first. So first I see is the Four of Cups, and then we have the Ten of Swords here. This is for your September as well. So the message of this card, if you can see that the hand is reaching down from the heavens with a cup, which is an emotional investment opportunity, in my understanding. So you already have three things around you, three cups by your side, three golden chalices full of emotional bliss. And another one is being handed to you by the heavens. So something is obviously coming into your life right now, an offering of some type that would make you invest emotionally in something new. And if you know what I'm talking about, good. If not, this may come really soon, or you really need to start reviewing what you already have. Review the things that are already going for you, because that's what this card is about. So either you're being handed something right now that you're ignoring because you wanted something else, or you don't really want that. You're being handed it. This card saying take it and be grateful for all the things that we've already given you to work on, and involve your love and your time and energy into, because you're feeling a little bored, and it's a non-helpful place to be, especially as somebody who is activated and working for humanity. To feel bored and to feel like you aren't quite doing it, this card especially is like you've got something a little mixed up, and you really need to review the things that you do have going for you. And then we have this card, which may explain the feelings behind this card, where you're feeling a little bored, a little detached, because it seems like there is a situation in your life that didn't work out the way that you were expecting it to. And you're kind of dealing with that process of grieving of that situation not working out the way you wanted it. And expectations suck because we make them sometimes, we don't even realize, and then something doesn't meet our expectations and there's this huge emotional purge that occurs. And that, it's meant to teach you. But again, to overcome that and to not, to save yourself some time and some energy, sometimes you just really do have to go through it. But this is me just saying, like, whatever it is that you expected of that thing, I didn't work out, you really do need to let it go. And it's holding you back. And this was the lesson. The lesson was not to give your power away in this certain way, and to actually make your energy in a direction that suits your desires more. And this is just what the lesson is over and over, to teach you to make your energy more direct and more pure than ever. And so here I am as the little deer, the little buck that's coming to help you. It's your spirit animals and your guides are nearby to help pull you out of this grief and this pain, and to empower you again to take all that wisdom. Because again, 10 swords, that's all of the swords, that's all of the wisdom, truth, knowledge that you need in the air, the etheric, almost that energy that you can't hold, but it's so nice to have all this wisdom. That is what you really collected from this experience, and you're integrating it now too. So take your time, be gentle with yourself, be grateful for what you have, and know that more answers are going to be illuminating your life very shortly. So don't worry, just enjoy resting and recuperating from your experiences that maybe weren't the best emotionally for you. And that's all I can offer this month. I'm wishing you all the best. October is coming next. It's my birthday month, so things might be a little different then. For these readings, I might do something extra special and fun, but yeah, good energy. October's an amazing month. And so if you're having a bit of a down month this month, something good is going to be coming to you next month. I can feel it. I feel that there's good things coming. We'll see. I'll see you next month. Dear Source, may I please do reading for the mind, body, spirit complex of Keenan. Okay, may I have a follow-up card for Keenan on this reading? Okay. Why we do readings for each other like this, I don't know. But okay, this is better. There was more cards here than I thought. Okay, Keenan, so happy September. Here is your Tower card. You've got the Tower card, you've got the Four of Swords, and then the Knight of Cups. So this is a good shift I'm seeing happening. So there's something in your life, again, that's going to be a Tower experience. Something that you expected or built in your life is no longer being able to hold you in your light. So it's crumbling beneath you, so you can build it better. And you can build the structure better to now house your new energy. And how are you going to do that? Well, you're going to rest. So something's going to come crumbling down and you're going to be forced to rest some more. So maybe this is a job, or this is, I don't know what this could be. But whatever it is, it's going to serve you. It's going to serve you in your expansion, because you have much to bring to the world. And you're going to be integrating that knowledge, truth, and wisdom through resting and vacationing after this experience. Thankfully, you will have the luxury to be able to do this no matter what this is. So that's an excellent gift. And finally, even better, you're going to be delivered a message that's going to, through integrating and through resting, you're going to be magnetizing and being and almost getting in touch with their divine feminine side and pulling in a messenger with a chalice of good news, of emotionally uplifting news. And this is not just any emotional news. Like, this is some of the best stuff. Life event moments in your life. So this is all seemingly going to be happening this month. I, of course, will be here for you. And let me know what you think of this. And yeah. Text me what you think. And thank you for supporting me. Oh, okay, I've got a random card as well to add to your reading. Three of Pentacles. So whatever it is that you're growing as a business and service to others, this is also continuing its transition and movement into a healthy business, a healthy service to humanity. So again, continue working on this. Okay. Dear Source, may I please do reading for the Mind, Body, Spirit complex of Cassandra. What is it that Cassandra needs to know? Okay. You've got a lot of cards this month. Welcome to September. Wow. Okay, we've got a storyline building here. So first card that I see here is the Ten of Swords, and this is the person that's literally been through so much and it didn't work out the way that they wanted it to, so they're disappointed. And you're integrating all of the information and knowledge and lessons that you gained, even though you're disappointed with the outcome, you gained so much experience from that you're integrating all of that, as well as processing the emotions of disappointment, because even though you went through a lot and you had these expectations, they didn't quite go that way. And that's okay, because you still gained all the information you needed from that situation. And the lessons learned here is just not to give your power away as easily, and to make something from your own energy instead of expecting others to be able to fulfill you with theirs. Common earth issue. Okay, and so your spirit guides are here. Here I am, little buck, to look after you and lift you into your spirit again and show you what's going on. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 follow-up cards on that ish situation. So the first card I see here is also talking about mourning a loss. And so this could be some emotional relationships that you had with others, potentially with this project or this thing that didn't work out the way you wanted. And now you're mourning those relationships, you're mourning those investments. And again, the message of this card is please do not forget about the cups that are sitting behind you, the emotional investments in your life that are still working out very beautifully and need nurturing and also want to nurture you. So please do not focus on what you do not have, and now direct your attention on what you do have. Of course, my condolences to your grieving of this situation. That's not what I'm trying to skip over here. But the point, that's why I'm here, is to deliver that the grieving is necessary, but it is not the only thing that you are being asked to look at right now, and to direct yourself into a new state or mood. This is what you need to do. You need to focus on the good things in your life that are working out, the relationships that are working out, because the sun shines favorably upon you and your path. And so the things that are working out for you right now in your life are important. They're important to your mission. They're important to your path. They're important to the light within you that is shining through. And I need you to understand that you need to maintain and remember that light. And so some advice as well is to be able to balance your home and work life energetically and monetarily with your resources. So balance your resources, which is your time, really. Time, then money. Time, for sure, time and energy in your home life and your work life. You're going to be able to do this, but you will need to, you will have to actively do it. You will need to juggle. It's not going to be handed to you on a silver platter. You will have to actively do some things to make sure that that all works out, but it shouldn't be too hard. It's only the power of a 2. And then we have the Hierophant come through, which means that you're going to be having a spiritual teacher, and is going to enter your life and offer you some insights and some relief and some codes, even just in their body, in their mannerisms, in the way that they hold themselves, and the confidence and the faith that they have gathered through their spiritual journey that most likely has been longer than yours. In some way, it could be a child that you end up hanging out with, but for me, usually this means an elder is going to come through and offer you some relief in your life. And so look out for this elder in the month of September. They will offer you some spiritual teachings, and just be grateful for them and know that you can also fulfill this role for others. So just take all of, welcome them in. If you need to make an invocation right now, as I welcome the elders, I welcome the support, the spiritual guidance and spiritual guides into my life and the physical, so I may learn and grow and be supported. And finally, we have the Seven of Cups, which shows multiple timelines and options for you to emotionally invest in something else. And the message of this card is usually, if you have all these options, perhaps you're very, perhaps you're very psychic, and you see that there's multiple things and potentials that you could go on to right now, and maybe that is overwhelming to you because there's so many choices. But the answer of this card is to choose the most logical option. You choose the most logical option, easiest option, the option in the most flow for you right now, and that pathway will serve you. And if you want to change your mind, you can. I'm also being directed to a card that was face up, which is the Treasure Chest of Money card. This is the Ten of Pentacles, so you may be getting some form of inheritance. And by inheritance, I literally mean as an earthling, there is inheritance in a way. As we are here on the land, we inherited this land as we were born here. There's also all of the resources here, technically we inherited, and those resources are being redistributed to light workers right now in some form or another, so they may continue their mission with what they need at the time. Instead of spending it frivolously, they're getting the chunk when it's necessary. You'll know exactly what to do with this money, probably, however it comes in. So that message was also for you. I'm hoping that that's true for this month. I was really drawn to say that for you. And yeah, whatever this decision is, there's a decision. Don't be overwhelmed by all of these choices. Really try and just go with the flow, go with the easiest, most logical thing right now. Maybe the most logical thing isn't going to be the easiest, but in the end of the day, it will be, because you'll realize that there's a reason why you chose that path. So that is all for September. Next month is my birthday month, so things might be a little different, but I appreciate you for supporting me this month, and I'm going to be doing some more live streams and everything to help support the community, of course, for free, and that's all thanks to you, so thank you. I appreciate you. I'll see you next month. Dear Source, may I please do reading for the Mind, Body, Spirit complex of Joe. Ooh. Okay, what else is it that Joe needs to know that would be of service to Joe on their path right now? Okay, Joe, so the first card that I got for you is the Six of Swords. This is the Six of Swords. This is the woman that has taken her knowledge, has taken her wisdom, all of these intellectual swords of truth here, and she's finally gathered them from the tumultuous places and is now moving them into a smoother, calmer place. So if you've been having any type of issues, or if you've been battling or struggling in chaotic waters of your life, this is the card to say that things are going to get easier now. And this was the only card that I did get for you, so I asked for some follow-up cards to make more sense of it. Looks like you're going to be delivered with the this is the Page of Pentacles. You're going to be delivered personally, either through like a phone call or an email, or a physical person handing it to you, because this is the Earth sign, so it's going to be more in the physical that this abundance is going to be coming towards you. It could be a job, it could be a new endeavor for a business, it could be a party, like something good is going to be coming, an opportunity. And you're going to be celebrating this opportunity. You're going to be enjoying it. You'll be on top of the world. You'll be at the final stage of your current spiritual lesson. And so enjoy that, celebrate that. Balance with that one pentacle. You're going to be asked to have to balance it with the second pentacle. So you're going to be given a new pentacle to manage. So you're going to be asked again to not forget about balancing home and work energy. The sun shines very favorably upon your path right now. And the mourning that you're doing for past relationships and opportunities and timelines that you maybe wanted is warranted. You're allowed to mourn these things, of course, but me as your spiritual cheerleader, I must remind you that there are 2 cups behind you. There are 2 relationships or investments, at least 2. That's just a silly number. There's probably many, many things to be grateful for in your life. But there are relationships that are still working and still worth your time. And Spirit, as well as you, should not forget about them and not underappreciate them, because they are necessary to your happiness and your growth as a soul. And so that is everything for you this September. I'm wishing you all the best. Next month is my birthday month, so things might be a little different. But for now, this is it. I'm going to do more live streams for the public, free live streams and readings, so I can give back to the community with your support. And yeah, I appreciate you. I'll see you next month. Dear Source, may I please do reading for the mind, body, spirit complex of Sam. Whew. Okay, Sam, your reading's a little more intense this month. The first card that I see is the Major Arcana card, the Devil card. So this is talking about person, places, and things in your life that are draining your energy, and you're allowing them to. So whatever it is that's coming to mind right now, there's a toxic relationship that's being brought to my attention that I need to make you aware of or remind you of. Maybe you'll listen to this reminder to remove the power that this thing has over you. Doesn't need to remove it completely from your life or do anything extreme unless it's necessary, but just the power that you're giving away to some things like shopping or a toxic relationship or something like that, an addiction to something, food, tobacco, something like that. Whatever it is, it's taking too much of your energy, and it's making you weaker than you need to be, and you really need to put those things in check. It's a self-enslavement. So whenever you're ready to no longer be enslaved by those things, you can remove yourself from them. It also talks about primal masculine energy growing within and growing in your life. So usually, if you were going to be in a relationship with a fiery new masculine energy person, this card can also come up. So just, you can have that message as well. But with the Seven of Swords coming after, I think this may or may not be more about an addiction or something that's taking your energy. Because again, this person's literally taking something from you. And this is a card to warn you that someone in your life may be stealing from you, literally. Is it energy? Is it ideas? This is the air energy. So it could be knowledge. It could be ideas. It could simply just be your attention. And they're taking it and they're not being respectful of what they're taking from you. So again, that's your choice. Just be aware that someone's not dealing in integrity. They aren't dealing with through their heart with love in your life. So just it looks like there's something that needs to be kicked off of your stream, kicked out of your aura, kicked out of your field, as it no longer serves you and it is taking something from you more so than is necessary. And this is Alexis channeling this for you. So take it or leave it, but I'm seeing like there's a stinker. There's something stinky going on in your field, and this month I am here to give you that boost and whatever it is that you need to just get rid of it. So September's the month where you're going to be freed of this enslavement to this thing that no longer serves you and is actually parasiting off of you. Not the most fluffy message for this month, but it's also very practical and usable, and I'm honored to be of service to you, to deliver no matter how harsh, or maybe not harsh, but like how serious and important the message is. I wish to hold that space. I'm not trying to entertain you. I really want to offer some insight to you, support you on your path. So next month is my birthday month, and I will maybe be doing something cool then. We'll see. And yeah, maybe we'll just have like a Zoom birthday party or something. We'll see. But okay, that's all for this month. I will see you again. Thank you for your support. I'm going to be doing free live streams and so on from just to give back to the community and spread your energy around even more and your support. So thank you. I'll see you then. Dear Source, may I please do reading for the mind, body, spirit complex of Debbi. What is it that Debbi needs to know on her path that would be of service to her? Okay, Debbi, I've gotten a couple cards. Let's get into it. 2 cards this month. Woo. There we go. Okay. Who's first? Okay, so let's look at the Knight of Cups first. So the Knight of Cups is the champion of the court. He has gone out into the wilderness, into the world, and has collected a cup of bliss and is bringing it to you. So whatever this is in your life, it's going to be this September. I'm assuming it's either happened or it's about to happen, but it has to be within this month, really. And this is going to be really good. This could be a wedding invitation. This could be a birth announcement. This could be a new job. This could be a new idea. This could be a new relationship with someone. Whatever it is, it's going to fulfill you emotionally and make you happy. And the second card here is the Two of Wands, which is a preliminary, like very early start to a creative endeavor. You're not at the very beginning. You're not being delivered the idea. It seems like you already have started. You have the idea. You've put the pen to paper. You've written something. You've drawn something. You've planned something. But whatever this is related. So whatever this boost of emotional bliss is going to give you, maybe a new idea, maybe something awesome that you want to make or do or help with. It seems like you are going to be propulsioned on your path and move onward and create this thing. It's not going to be like done this month potentially, but it's definitely going to begin, and you're really going to be starting and seriously pursuing a creation that's going to be of service. And I'm excited. I look forward to hearing whatever that is. And thank you again for your support, Debbi. As always, next month is my birthday month, so I'm going to be doing something a little different. And also I'm going to be doing a few free live streams this month to give back to the community like I like to do. And yeah, that'll be it. I'm wishing you all the best. This is whatever good news that is. I'm excited for you. And I'll see you next month. Dear Source, may I please do reading for the mind, body, spirit complex of Heather. Woo. Okay, Heather, I have 2 cards for you that came through. Very nice, very nice. Very simple. Nothing too intense for this month. So we have the Two of Pentacles, which talks about balancing your time and energy and money and effort in 2 different realms. So usually this is work and home. So you need to make sure you balance your energy between what you're doing to work or serve humanity and what you're doing to nurture your family and yourself and your home. And then we have, it looks like, a lot of decisions and options that are presenting themselves to you right now. And you may be overwhelmed and having a hard time deciding where you want to go with your energy next, what cup you want to pick, what cup you want to fill next on your path. And the advice of this card is to pick the most logical option right now. Instead of getting as caught up with your emotions, because this is a lot of emotions, a lot of different emotions, you're being asked to balance your emotions with your logical mind, with your wisdom, and choose something that makes the most sense logically instead of as much jumping on your most emotionally triggering thing. Okay, so that is all for your September. Again, I said very simple, but it's 1:44 p.m. my time right now, so it shows that this message is very important to you right now, and that you will be receiving this and doing with it what you must to be on your path to be in highest alignment with your truth and with yourself. So, namaste to you. Next month is my birthday month, so things will be a little different. I'm going to be doing some more live streams, free live streams and offerings to the community for free, thanks to your support, and I will see you next month. Dear Source, may I please do reading for the mind, body, spirit complex of Anita. What is it that Anita needs to know at this time that would be of service to her on her path? Okay, Anita, I have 2 cards for you. 2 decent cards. Nothing crazy, nothing out there, but for your September, let's look into it. So the first card I see is the 6 of Swords, and this is the card that shows me that things are going to be getting easier in your life right now. September is going to flow easier than whatever you've been dealing with the last couple months or weeks or days even. The message of the now is that things are going to be getting easier, and you've gained all of the knowledge and the wisdom from your travels. In these swords is the air symbol, the symbol of truth and wisdom and knowledge. You've been gaining that, you collected it all from the tumultuous waters of other places, and you're now moving into calmer waters so you can integrate this knowledge. And it looks like what you're going to do when you're integrating this knowledge is possibly get a little overwhelmed. And so the message of this card with the Eight of Swords, so we've taken the 6 and now we've moved into the 8, is when you're in this state of less tumultuous, less chaos, don't be paralyzed to move anywhere else. You know, you may be paralyzed to leave your state of peace and calm because you may fear that it's going to get harder and that you're going to be put through some more trials and tribulations that you're just not ready for. And the answer of this card is that this is a self-paralysis. And all of this knowledge and wisdom about the world and the stuff you don't like, don't allow that to make you paralyzed from moving forward. Because again, you must move forward, and you are moving forward into calmer waters. You're not moving forward into chaos, so don't be afraid to move forward. And if you're finding that you're having a little bit of a hard time pushing past the fear, I'd invite you to move yourself out of your normal environment and ground your personal energy, your own aura, your own you-ness without anyone else's input or interruption out in nature somewhere where you can just be with yourself for even just a few hours. The longer the better. Honestly, you may even get bored, but you will integrate that energy and you will make a new decision on what it is you want to do next, or you feel more confident and less scared to take on that next thing that's already presented itself to you that you're nervous to take on. I see no reason here why that would cause you anything harmful, so that's good. Just don't be afraid to continue your path. You got this. And that is all for this month. October is my birth month. That's next month. And I may be doing something a little different for readings. And also I'm going to be doing more live streams and free stuff for the community, thanks to all of your support. And if you know anyone who'd like to get a reading and do this with me every month too, please send them my way. And I will see you next month. Thank you, Anita. Dear Source, may I please do reading for the mind-body-spirit complex of Amanda. What is it that Amanda needs to know at this time that would be of service to her? Ooh, Amanda, I see the Sun card. Ooh, I see a lot of cards. Okay. First card I did see was the Sun card. So I will say that first. The Sun is shining favorably on your path this month. September is a good month for you. Whatever it is going well. And do not forget this. You're the third person to get a Sun card this month, so something really good is going to be happening, and it's going to be making some people's lives feel much better and much more comfortable. So I'm really happy to see this. I don't know what it is, but don't worry about it because the Sun is on your side no matter what. The next one I see here is you are on a path, a creative path. You may have just started a new company. You may have just started a new creative project, whatever that is. You're giving something creative to humanity. It's being recognized and you're being asked to continue pursuing that. Continue the path onward in your creation. And here we go again. This one's coming up a lot. The Seven of Cups. It seems like there's many options that you have, many emotions that you feel about these options as well. And so you're like, do I want to do this? It makes me feel this, and this. Do I want to do this? It makes me feel this way, this way, this way. There's a lot of feelings here, potentially. And what this card asks is to be more logical. So, you know, you may be feeling a lot about certain options and feeling a lot of this and that, but really for the decision that you need to make on where you're pursuing your emotions and what cup you're going to be filling next, pick the most logical one. And the most logical one may likely be the most easy one, the one that's right in your face, the one that's approaching you, potentially is the most easy one. And if it's not, and it doesn't seem logical to you, then don't do it. Really engage with the logic factor of this as well. So, wow, amazing. Sunshine, you're on a creative path, and pick the most logical options when you're being put up against a lot of choices. And that is it for you this month. September is a good month. Like I said, we're in the middle. We're exactly in the center of September, so this is a good September message for you. And then next month is my birthday month, so things might be a little different. And I am going to be doing some live streams this month still to give back to the community with all of your support. So thank you again. And that is the finale of this month's video. September, you've been beautiful so far. You have 15 more days to go, and then we're moving into October and a whole new month, a whole new adventure. The sun is shining on you all. Be sure to be logical and creative. Don't be afraid to create. Don't be afraid to move forward with the things that you've learned, because things are going to get easier. Libra season is famously one of the easiest seasons of the year, and it's also one of the funnest seasons of the year. So enjoy yourself, gather with your loved ones, and continue your path. And I will be here as a support for you, of course. So message me through Patreon if you need anything or want some follow-up or whatever. Of course, I'm here. But until next time, I love you all very much, and I will see you again very soon.